here's where I'm at with the 2008 Ford Escape I drive every day, because it feels like every time I fix one thing, something else goes wrong. It needs an alignment. It's already starting to wear out the brand new tires I had to put on it to pass inspection, a month and a half ago. But I can't even get the alignment done yet because the driver's side inner tie rod is starting to get loose and the passenger side rear wheel bearing is starting to get loose. Those have to be handled first, at the very least. And it still needs both front sway bar links on top of that. The fuel tank doesn't seem to vent correctly either. Every time I try to fill up, the pump shuts off instantly. So I'm standing there fighting just to get gas in it. And then there's P0193 fuel pressure sensor code. That's the only code. So I don't know what's going on with the evap system as far as venting goes. And that code comes on whenever it wants to, except when I run high octane fuel, then it'll go out. But with the prices the way they are, you know how that is. Every once in a while, the starter gets stuck engaged. Doesn't actually start the car when it does that, but it keeps cranking over and over. You got to shut the key off quick so it doesn't burn up the starter, which is definitely not something I need either. And the part that really gets me is it passed inspection. So all the stuff was working and okay enough to pass. I mean, and I trust where I took it to. And after all that, all this other stuff starts going wrong. Just one thing after another. And the roof started leaking. I don't know if it's the door seal or window seal, but at some point I'm going to have my wife help me pour water. One of us sit inside, one of us be outside and see where it's leaking and see which is leaking. And when I talked to Safelite about the windshield, they told me if there's rust under the glass, they won't touch it after they've already pulled the window out. So they could take the window out to fix it, quote unquote, and leave me with a car that's essentially totaled because they can't put it back in if there's rust. So I guess I'll be fixing it like I did my old truck years ago, just silicone or something. And this is the only car I have, so I don't have a choice. It's the only way I can make a little income right now, doing delivery work. So I'm fixing it as I can, a little bit at a time. I'm fortunate enough that people have helped me a few times to try to get things fixed. But when the car breaks down, it means I make even less money. So I'm using money to pay bills and make ends meet instead of fixing the car more often than not. Such is life, I guess. It's all part of the journey and the battle to stay afloat.